This your boy didn't know about back with another video. Say man, once again I gotta be the bad guy. I have to be the bad guy and call out Tyrese Haliburton. He's been playing terrible. He's been playing terrible, bro. Shit almost choked me up. He's been playing so bad. But over the last 10 games, the Indiana Pacers are 5-5. They just lost two in a row. They lost to the Pelicans, then they backdoored and lost to the Spurs. Both terrible outings from your boy Tyrese Haliburton. So in the past 10 games, Tyrese Haliburton has been shooting 39 from the field and 31 from the three-point line. He's giving you 14 points, 10 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been playing bad, man. He's been playing bad, and he's already a terrible defender. He's got like a 120 defensive rating over the last 10, something like that. He just hasn't been good. He hasn't been good. I guess you could even say over this last stretch, he probably had like 2 or 3 good games. Because I ain't gonna say good games, he had solid games. He had a solid game against the Mavericks. He had a solid game against the Pistons. But other than that, man, he's been bad, bro, compared to how he started the season. And everybody know he's a media darling. Everybody was trying to elevate him as the best point guard in the league, future MVP candidate. I just don't think he has that to his game, man. He's a good player, but I don't think he's a great player. I just really don't. I think offensively, when you key in on him, you can give him real trouble, just like Herb Jones did. And he don't have the wiggle or he don't have the speed to get his jump shot off in a timely manner to where he can really consistently break down the best defensive wings in the NBA. He's no longer a secret. And it's been a lot of excuses. Oh, he's tired. He's coming off a minutes restriction. All this. Hey, man, you get paid the big bucks. You got to step up. Now, I do understand that they just got back Aaron Nesmith. I understand they still working in Pascal Siakam. But at the end of the day, man, if you go be a superstar in this league, you have to step up. And I'm saying all this just because I'm looking at the Orlando Magic, who have been thriving lately, and who they're in this sixth spot. And I think the Indiana Pacers have fell all the way to the 10th spot. So that not the 10th spot, the 8th spot. So they would get the Celtics in the first round. That would be a sweep. That would be a sweep. Um, I'm sorry to all the Tyrese Haliburton fans, all the Tyrese Haliburton truthers. I think he just wore himself out and he was playing out of his head. And his numbers have kind of went all the way back to what we expect him to be. His career numbers, if we just go keep it a buck, his career numbers are, I think he's averaging for his career 17 points, 9 assists, around 4 rebounds on 48 from the field, 40 from three, and 85 from the line. His 23-24 numbers have averaged about 48 from the field, 38 from three, 85 from the line. So he's about averaging out from his. It was a crazy start to the season. I'm not going to cap. I'm not going to act like he wasn't just absolutely ridiculous at the beginning of the season. He was. But he's leveled out. And to me, he's fizzling out and showing he's a good, not great player. And I don't think you build a championship team around him per se. He has to be a second, third option, pretty much like every other point guard that we've seen throughout history outside of a couple. I don't think he's a point guard who were like even like a Chris Paul. I don't think he's that level of a point guard, bro. Like he's a good passer. You could even say he's a great passer. But in terms of just floor generalship, I don't see it. If you look at the game against the Spurs, they had to literally bring in TJ McConnell to play with Tyrese Haliburton just because the Spurs defense just was suffocating them. Now, I understand the game before you had Herb Jones, you went over, but against the Spurs, man, hey, we started to see chinks in that armor, and he already went on a 100-city media tour, and we see him on JJ Redick complaining about the 82 game. What? Not the 82 game. The whatever he was complaining about JJ Redick. The game. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm having a brain for it. But Tyrese Haliburton say, man, we got to start keeping that same energy. We was ready to big him up. We was ready to promote him. People were saying he's better than Brunson. People were saying he's better than Fox. People already putting him over Dame and Trey. How about now? How about now? I'm not saying I think he still possibly is better than Trey, or they on the same tier. He's a little bit better than Dame right now, but I don't think he's better than Brunson. And I don't think he's better than most of the point guards in the West. Um, Man, and in the playoffs, we go really see what Tyrese Haliburton is really going to look like, because he hasn't been able to handle the attention he's been getting lately. Let's just keep it a buck. The defensive attention he's been getting lately, he has not been able to handle it. And like I said, even the games that he's been played pretty good in this last 10 game stretch, he's really just been okay. He's been okay. He's been solid. And it was even a game against New Orleans where his numbers was looking similar to Trey Man's at the end of the game. He was playing the same. He was just looking as good as Trey Man. So we just got to start keeping the book with these guys. We got to quit falling for the moment and promoting guys before. He has never even played in a play-in situation. He's never even been in the playoffs. I'm just saying we just got to start holding off the bold claims we have on guys. And I said it. I said Tyrese Haliburton was a plant in an earlier video. I don't hate Tyrese Haliburton. I hate the way that people talk about Tyrese Haliburton as compared to what I actually see when I watch him play. I think he's a great shooter. I think he's a great point guard, but he lacks defensive impact. He has a slender frame. I think his scoring is limited just due to his shot. But outside of that, I think he could be a really good point guard. I think he still has all NBA potential, perennial all-star potential. But can he be the best player on the championship team? Nope. Can he be the second best player on the championship team? I think so. But anything other than that, hey man, I give credit where credit is due. And I just don't think he's a better point guard than Jalen Brunson. And that was the square I was willing to down. I know the Knicks are hurt right now. But man, this case would be even crazier if it would have been a healthy Knicks. And this was his chance. The 76ers was hurt. Miami's been dealing with injuries. And the Knicks are dealing with injuries. Tyrese Haliburton, because the Pacers been seemingly healthy, reasonably healthy, and they just haven't been getting it done. 5-5 in the last 10 games, like I said. Tyrese Haliburton is shooting terrible. He's shooting in the 30s from the field and low 30s from the three. 39 from the field, 31 from three. So he's been bad. And it's time to just call him out on it. Just like when he was playing great, everybody loved him. The thumbnails was going crazy. The thumbnails and titles on YouTube was going crazy when Haliburton was killing. Now that has the Indiana Pacers in a free fall, and it's mainly due to him. He's been playing bad, about 14 points on terrible efficiency. We got to just start keeping these guys accountable, man. He's been going on this media press tour. Say, man, I guess I got to be the bad guy. Tyrese Haliburton's been terrible. But this boy didn't know about. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about Tyrese Haliburton, his play, his trajectory, his potential, the Indiana Pacers. And some people even been blaming Rick Carlisle, and that's crazy. Rick Carlisle, come on. But this is what didn't know about. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind. Need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line. Any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.